Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Albion Online. I'm here with RustyBanjo and friend, and we are going to go ahead and we are going to be playing some Albion Online together. Looking at both of them, they're both decently geared for mid-level stuff. We're gonna go dive right into this right now. I've been leveling up for a little bit. I had some family stuff I had to do, take care of my kid and family. So I was playing for just a tiny bit before, but now here we go. And we're just kind of grinding away here, getting a decent amount of levels. Now, I'm also not wearing my main gear. I have it sidebarred right now because I'm trying to level up some other type of gear for other reasons, because I've never really leveled up cloth boots ever before, and I'm giving that a shot, as well as I'm leveling up a different leather hood to get my leather hood all the way up. So we're doing a bunch of things here. Now this is kind of a big pull, but I think we can handle it with 3, so we're going to dive into this. Getting some ads. Let me pull the archer off them. Archers do devastating amount of damage. It's pretty nice playing with some pretty decent players, pretty experienced players, I would say. They may not have the gear for it, but they are playing like experienced players, so I like it. RustyBanjo is more of a tank type of build with mace and shield. Hey, RustyBanjo. I've kind of just been lounging around today, mindlessly, actually working and doing other things. So sorry, the stream is coming a little late for some people, but I am getting a stream out today. And I'm glad RustyBanjo's on here with his friend to play and level up. So hopefully we'll be able to get you all the way up to maybe tier 8. I don't know about you, but I'm getting a decent amount of XP. Normally I would just come in here and I would just mindlessly go around soloing it, but for me this is more like just relaxing, just doing it, because when you're playing with other people there's not that much stress of dying. For myself, I guess there's more of ins and outs where you just have to learn not to pull too much aggro. So the reason why I asked you about your shield is because your shield making you you have a huge amount of threat. Now normally we do a circle, kind of miss a circle, so here let's actually go back. We'll go to the tower. So we do tower. You probably don't want to miss any of the loot either. We'll do a circle, we'll get the other tower. And I'll show you the rotation now that we're in it. And most of the elite stuff is already down. We'll be able to speed through it faster. And as you actually get more XP this way, when there's non-elites, because you see how fast things just down. It's just about speed to ratio to clearing. I'm leveling up a secondary gear, so sorry RustyBanjo, I'm not wearing my main set. Otherwise it could do a little bit more. There's a chest. Did you see a chest? In the middle one? I wasn't paying attention. But if there is, we'll get it if it's there. Is it in the bottom southeast or is it in the middle one that you spotted it? Let's change this back to general. Just in case. There we go. Top? It's okay, top middle. Let's run straight at it then. Yes, there is. You did spot it. So run straight at it. Try to drop aggro if you can over here. So dismount and remount. Or we'll just take them all on. Or a group of 3. But I have to be mindful when he drops a mega right here, actually. Nice. Nice spot. I'll grab this from them. We already got the chest. They were here for the chest, so we got it just before they did. Alright, let's go back to the southeast tower. I'm gonna try faction. 66k. So the weekly faction came in. I got about 100k in faction bonus from the weekly. Let's get these guys. These guys are... Wizards are always actually worth a lot of fame. So anytime you see wizards, they're worth doing. Archers, so-so. But wizards are always worth a good amount of fame. I should have checked to see how much. I think you were at 3.5 million. You were at... Well, I don't know. We'll start with that. 9.94 million. I'm going over here and I'm clicking your stats, RustyBanjo, and I'm checking out. So you have 9.94 million total fame. And then your friend also has 6.89 million fame. Okay. So I'm just trying to see what we end up with by the time we've finished, because oh, they already cleared this out. So we'll circle. Oh, they're circling down. So we'll just run to the northwest tower. Forget that archer. It's not worth just one archer. That wizard's just all by himself. We'll grab this one. That's a good, decent pull. Grab wall. I'm trying to focus down the archers, just making sure everything's on it. Pull the archers this way. I'm just pulling the archers closer because he was spread out. Okay, we'll make our way to the middle. So we'll cross through here. Grab these. There's somebody already destroyed all these. I don't like those archers. Someone already clear out the middle. The middle's not clear, so that's good. We'll grab all these. Let's grab these guys down here. These archers. My roast pork's out, so I'm gonna need another one. Good. Someone has cleared everything. Alright, here, let's go on the inside then. We'll do a quick run around to the inside. I don't see any chests there, so we'll just run down the middle. Let's look at the mini map. My map zoomed in enough to see if there's any chests, and there's none there. Just gonna run straight to the middle and see if we can get a boss-ish. We'll see what we get. Grab all these guys. For some reason, I've now gone to 2 different mices. And my right click is... Sometimes when I click on right click, it does nothing. I'm gonna have to go get a 3rd mouse. It's causing me to not do as good. See right here, click, 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 and it's like one of them is misclicking. 2 mouses now have failed me on my right click. It's time to go buy my new mice. Let's ignore those. Let's... Ooh, there's a boss. You see the boss? He's on the other side. Well, let's see if we can get to him as before anybody else does. So we'll skip as many as we can and go race to the boss. Unless somebody else is there. I'm gonna skip him. Okay, right on the boss. We're fighting whatever's here. Be careful, this guy does a lot of damage. Oh, I got hit by that. Dang it. Awesome. Now we just have to clear everything, all the supporting mobs. chest open already. Too bad it's a green. Would be nice for a blue or purple, but it's still a decent sized chest. What do we get? Oh, that's not bad. Alright. Alright, half full, that's good. Let's do the circle the same way we came back and clear out these mobs. Normally the chest spawns on this side anyways, if there does one. Get rid of these larger mobs. So for those that are joining just now, we're playing with RustyBanjo and his friend. RustyBanjo is a newly subscribed viewer that I've had on YouTube. I think I got him in one of my sessions. I was just playing a long session and asking about skills and such. And that's where my skill video came out, my recent skill video. If you were looking to see how to learn about how to skill in Albion Online. Now you don't have to take my advice, but I do highly recommend anybody that does watch it or is going to watch this at a later time, that if you're looking to see how advanced players or players that have become very powerful, that is one of the ways that they level up, is they do level up all the weapons in the category. Now you see right here, there's a boss in the middle and a chest. We're going to ignore the chest. We're going straight for the boss in the middle because the boss in the middle does have a chest. We're going to see how fast we can get into there right in. So I'm pulling the aggro on purpose. Just keep going. Okay, now in here we're going to fight this. I'm going to drop the aggro over here in this corner. And then we'll fight this. Awesome, let's fight the boss first. We'll worry about the mother mobs so that we tag the chest for ours. Okay, the chest is ours. Now we have to clear all the mobs. Oh, there's 2 other extra chests in this. So if we do this one, I don't know about you guys, but I will definitely be full on loot. Oh, I'm over here talking when I'm muted. Sorry, I coughed in the mic. Alright, there's 2 more chests. There's one that just spawned up here to the right, and then a chest down below. So let's go get both of these. So we'll get this chest right here. Silly right click. Very nice. Okay, let's run back to the other one. It's still there, so it's all ours. skip that guy. Oh, yeah, we'll just skip him. Just leave him. He'll come follow us. Alright. Ooh, this one's a bigger chest, maybe. Maybe it's a blue. It's just a green. We didn't get lucky. Alright, let's loot this, grab all the loot you can, and we'll do the A key out. So we can sell whatever you're holding, because I don't know about you, my loot's full. So I'm gonna hit the A key, we're gonna go out. Once you've grabbed enough. Careful of that guy. 44% full? That's okay, we're gonna go to Pen Uchef, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We've already grabbed basically all the loot here. We can see if the boss spawned in the middle, it didn't. So now that we've looted this one, basically all the bosses and chests, you don't run to Pen Uchef and you do the exact same thing and hope for the same bosses. With the same chests. Or bigger. Oh, I'm over here talking, I'm muted. Okay, so we're going back to sell. Sorry, because I keep coughing. I'm just going to cough in the mic, and if you don't like my coughing, I'm sorry. I'm recovering from COVID sick. So, we're going back, we're selling, and then we're going to run to Pen Uchef, and we're going to do the exact same thing and hope that the same bosses are still there. Because we already cleared out all the bosses here in Mauer Gorge. So the next step is sell as quickly as you can. Clear out your inventory, because we're going to run to Pen Uchef, and we're just going to go into Pen Uchef till your entire inventory is full. I'll do my best. I don't think you can get COVID over the internet. Although, you never know. Viruses nowadays kind of evolve into whole new things, right? That's a good one. RustyBanjo just said, just cover your mouth so we don't get it. Sell this off real quick. Now I am not wearing my main set. I do have it on secondary in my inventory. I'm purposely trying to level up some other gear. It's not. Sorry, I do not read whatever language that is. I have to use Google Translate. So I guess I will try to use Google Translate to figure out what you just said. Well, I'm glad it is Spanish. He says, that doesn't make money. Go to Premium, go Miss, and you'll get the premium in 2 days. Well, you know what? I've been to Mists. And for me, Mists, you have to run around, look for them, find them. And that's not the content that, I mean, sure, I'll probably enjoy it finding a Mist dungeon if I find a Mist dungeon, but I'm playing with RustyBanjo and Friend, and I'm helping to level them up. because they're not in any fancy high-level gear currently, right? So if I were to, we go out the northwest exit, RustyBanjo and friend, and we're gonna run to Penucha when you're ready. Is better rat and miss. You give many money. This is true. We're not here for money. I'm not here for the money. I'm here for the fame. I'm here for the constant fame and the safer for with other friends. Yeah, was too content currently and what's yeah, it's true. If we went to maybe the black zone or we went to the red zone, that's definitely the way to get faster fame in a sense that it looks like it's more, but we're going for constant fame. Doesn't matter if it's a lot or if it's a little, it's constant and it's steady. And honestly, constant fame, steady fame, safe fame is better than running around trying to worry about somebody coming PvP you, taking all your gear, losing your stuff. I have to wear lower tier gear. I don't get to play with the kind of gear that I like to play with. So I'm playing Albion Online the way that I like to play. And if other people want to play a different way, then yeah, there's lots of other people doing other different type of content. And yes, I could go into Black Zone and other things, but I'm choosing not to right now to keep it safer for new players and have other people that are new to the game is more my catered to audience for what I typically might make. So northwest exit, you can see right here, we look at RustyBanjo's gear. He's in just tier 7. He only had a tier 6 mace. Make sure to get him a tier 7 mace, as well as Friend only had a tier 6 axe. I made sure to get him a tier 7 axe so we can do this content. And you can see they're not in any super high tier 7 gear or anything like that. So we're just enjoying the game and helping them to level up. I'm not trying to do it quick or fast or dangerous. We're just doing it steadily. Now for some people, or more than some people, this is actually very fast. Because if when RustyBanjo got on, he was saying he only just had 1 million in silver. And the content that we're doing right now is about the same level, I would say, of where he should be at, and doing it pretty quickly. And I'm just showing him where the chests are and where things are. Now, yes, I understand. Thank you very much, McLarney Jimenez, for pointing out missed content. I am choosing not to do missed content right now because, yes, you get more EXP when you're in it, but I have to run around and go look for one. And I'm not going to spend the time running around looking for one. I want to feel like I'm doing something now. And so this is me doing something now, doing blue static dungeons, which in all honesty, I know people say all these things, but if you really take silver made, fame made, and time to make it, this is actually much faster than people ever thought of or could imagine. Now, of course, it's split up between the 3 of us because there's 3 of us, but if I did this by myself, I actually make a lot of money. Now, this group right here is actually a good group to take, so we're going to take it. I don't know where RustyBanjo is, but he'll catch up when he catches up. Alright, we'll do a quick run around the castle and see if there's any chests or bosses on the outside. So right there, I'm looking at my mini-map in the bottom. We're seeing if there's any boss or chests. And again, we're not doing this for the silver. We're doing this for the bosses because the bosses give good fame for a blue zone. So, and there's a chest right there. I see it. So we're actually going to break off and go in, and we're going to go get that chest. Turn left right here. Turn left, turn left. We're going to go for the chest. I'm going to drop the aggro right here. As much as I can, and we're just going to engage this with whatever's here. I think we just lost somebody. I actually might not have this one. Might be a little much. Yeah, Ice Storm. Ice Storm with the stun. Alright, they're coming up now. Let's take this group on. Oh, it's a blue. It's not bad. Alright. Let's go run over here. We're going to run back out on the outside. We're going to check the last tower. Because we got to check all the bosses before they spawn. Then if we get all the bosses, or if there's anything in this tower, so there's nothing in this tower, we make sure that they make it out. We'll stay here, we'll fight this mob here. There's nothing in that last tower, I already checked it. And then we'll check the middle, and then we'll go back on the inside and check the inside for the inside chests. Now we just have to be a little bit careful because you see all these guys are green and glowy. It means that they are stronger. So compared to the other one where we already had everything cleared out. So here we're just going to go down here and take out these archers. We'll be nice and careful, no rush. Green guys always give a little bit more XP. There's 4 of these guys, so we're just going to take just the 4. Just be careful. When they do their stomp, they will do good damage. Alright, let's make our way to the middle. I don't see any boss in the middle. Yeah, no boss in the middle. So we'll make our way and clear our way as we start moving down. Gonna gear this guy away. He's in full tier 4. You think he needs help? Oh, we'll help you out for a little bit. Here you go. I don't know why you're in here, but... Where's he at? Let's check his stats. Brand new player. He's a brand new player. 236k. Help out this brand new player just a little bit. I'm not gonna worry if he gets himself killed though, because he's in full tier 4. Which he just got himself killed. Tried to save you. It's too late, sir. Backpack. I shouldn't have pulled that. Shouldn't have. But I did anyways. Don't die, RustyBanjo. Here, you're okay now. I gotta remember, I'm not wearing my normal set. I'm wearing a tier 6 and a tier 7, so. And they're not even leveled up, they're like, they were level 1, so. Again, we always do content in Krillian with some friends. Yeah, Krillian is, I mean, absolutely. Content in the Black Zone and everything. And I'm sure RustyBanjo and friends will get to Black Zone. Ali MLP. Hi Ali MLP. I am sure we will eventually, if RustyBanjo and friend play long enough, we'll eventually, or if they haven't already, get to the Black Zone. It's an easier way into it. Do you want me to turn on your computer? Open it up. You want? Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. RustyBanjo's been in the Black Zone multiple times. Awesome. And it's all about what you enjoy doing. For me, this is what I enjoy doing. I enjoy just having easy, fun time slaughtering mobs. This is what I enjoy doing. If people enjoy going to the Black Zone, then that's what they enjoy doing. I like to wear tier 8 gear. I like to try to wear the best gear that I can afford. And I just like leveling up skills. Yes, kid? Okay. I taught you your password. What's your password? That's not... What did you just do? How did you get to that screen? Alright, right after this fight, I'm gonna come help fix your computer, okay? Because... Okay, don't touch too many keys unless you're gonna want to break it on purpose. I'm not getting you another computer if you break this one, okay? You already broke 2. Turn.
Well, I broke that one and this one.
There you go. Yeah. His first computer was a 15-year-old computer. He had it when he was born. I expected that one to break. You push airplane mode. Here, turn airplane mode off. Function lock on here. Turn this off. There you go. You try. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's what happens when you touch every key on the keyboard. Yeah. No airplane mode now. Yeah, I have a whole collection of old computers and old stuff, so him breaking that 15-year-old computer was not no surprise. I gave it to him when he was born, and I was like, here you go. When you break this, it's not gonna be a big deal. But the one he has now, the one he has now is a touchscreen, so, and he's supposed to know his own password, but he keeps pretending he doesn't know it. Do I not have roast pork on? That's why I'm all doing so bad. There we go. Okay, there's a chest in the bottom left. You guys see it? Let's go get it. Oh, and there's a boss. And the boss is here. I'm gonna try to go for the boss. I don't know if you guys are still behind me or not. I'm gonna drop Hager right here, though. I don't think the other guy made it. It's okay. He did make it. I'm surprised. We're just helping new players, so 2 people here are RustyBanjo and friend, and then we got some random person in tier 4 gear. He's only 601 item power, and his stats are brand new to the game. 322k. We've already gotten him over 100k in fame. He just kind of followed us in, and I figured, well, you know, he's in such low poor gear, and if he's willing to actually follow us in, I'd let him join the party. Alright, here we go. Let's take this boss on first. Yes, kid? Why don't you go knock on the door and ask her? Okay, you can't open it until you clear all the mobs. These ones over here. And now you can open it. Alright, let's go get the other chest over here. And honestly, for new players, for those who are watching, because we're not doing missed content for Black Ops, but for new players, honestly, this is, I would say this is, if somebody invited me to a group and I was doing this with them, I would consider this fun, right? Especially for the other guys in full blue gear, if he truly is a new player. See? This is probably stuff he's never done before, if he truly is a new player. Grab this chest. Let's make our way back down. And if those chests are there, then there's a high possibility that the boss down below, one level down, we'll skip these, down below does exist. And the main reason we're rushing through is we want to make sure we actually get the boss if the boss is there. So make sure everybody makes it. Okay, they look like they'll make it. Let's check to see if the boss is here. Yes, there is. There's a boss in the middle. Let's go take him. I'm gonna grab the aggro. I'm gonna drop the aggro right here. I don't know if you guys can make it though. Might not have been a smart choice of me, honestly. Well, no, died. All good. It's for the experience. It's all for the experience. And honestly, the only thing dying does is it gives you a repair bill. And silver is not the most important thing in the game for me in this. Fame is. Fame is the most important thing, which is the experience points. Because I'm trying to level up my gear. I don't have any more rose port, but silver is just extra icing on the cake. Alright, now I'm gonna clear all these mobs. Hey, it's a blue chest. Look at that. Alright, go ahead and open it up. You want to trade something? Go eat. Oh, okay. What's up? Oh, don't worry. My food buff's still going. You say for you. I have plenty. I have plenty back at home. By the time we finish this food buff, I still have 22 minutes. Our loot will probably either be more full or something along those lines. And now we just clear out all the things and just... Now we're just doing fame. Fame till we run into more chests. I don't know, I've gotten a couple levels already in this. Let's see, what are you at? 10.4 mil? Yeah, you already almost gotten a whole 500,000 since the first time I checked. Now it is split 4 ways because we do have that one of the guys. If it's just 3 of us, you go a little bit faster. But the guy joined us. Let him join. Help him out. So the more people you have in the group, the more ways that the experience points splits. So normally 3 people is a good amount of a split. 4 people, obviously you get a lot less. Technically it should be safer. But we're just helping this guy level up, see? He's already at 382. He's gotten a good amount of XP. And honestly, if he gets himself killed in his tier 4 gear, I'm not gonna cry about it. Because technically he shouldn't even be in here. He's also not faction flagged, so I can't even save him even if I wanted to. I can't heal, I can't interact him with, none of us can interact with him because he's not faction flagged. Alright, we're gonna make our way to this door. This will be the other side. We're gonna see if there's any chests. There's about 4 to 5 spots where a chest could spawn on this side. So we're gonna check it. Oh, there's a chest right there. We see it. Let's go get it. We'll take it easy. We'll just clear out our way to it. I don't think anybody else is down here contesting us at the moment. If they were, then you just run straight for the chest. So the main reason why you run straight for chest is it's kind of a practice. You're practicing in case another group is down here, and you have to be the first to get to the boss. So even though we died, it's still think of it as a practice run. That's how I think of all the things I do in Albion Online. Die or don't die, it doesn't matter. What matters is the practice that if somebody's there, how do you get to the chest first? Because if you never run straight to something and don't do it, then you won't be prepared for when the time actually does happen. It's the same thing like military training, right? They train you to do things so it becomes habit. And that's how I train to do things. Right now I'm not even wearing my normal gear, so things are different. It's a blue chest, look at that. What server are you, west or east? I am on west. All on west. We each should get 10k for that one. Sweet! I mean, I am carrying my actual gear in my inventory, so it did take durability damage because we died once. So it is basically a 300k bill, but again, small thing. Small thing. Oh, look at that. See, there's a boss over there? So we're gonna go to that boss. Let's do the downward over here. We're gonna take it easy. I doubt anybody's on this side. I don't see anybody clearing. These are all big mobs, so we'll take it easy to get to that boss. Looks like the other guy pulled a bunch more guys, so let's try to get everyone back up as best we can there. I actually saw him get healed from my heal, so maybe they changed it. But he's not faction flag. I shouldn't be able to heal him. Alright. Let's pull this guy over here while you guys get some mana back. Yeah, he's not faction flagged. I shouldn't be able to interact with him at all. Oh, that's okay. That was a nice pull there, RustyBanjo. Pulled him right out of the ice storm. I liked it. playing like an experienced tank. I like it a lot. You don't often get to see good tanks in this game anymore. Or maybe I just don't play enough groups to actually see it. But a few tanks that you do see, a lot of them really don't know what they're doing. I do also want to point out too, and I'm not trying to bash on Mist Dungeon or anything, but Mist Dungeon is more for single player-ish, where this is purposely for group, and everyone can come in with the group. And we've gotten a decent amount of chests. We don't get every single chest, and we're not getting super lucky with any big chests, but everybody feels, it's more of the feel of actually doing something and getting loot that makes the game fun. Like, it's not nothing crazy or fancy amount of silver, but it's definitely just the fun factor, right? And then showing how to do it. Because I don't know if RustyBanjo and friend have ever come down here before and done these. We're just showing you where all the chests are. So if you ever did want to come and do the rotation, then you can see where they spawn, where the bosses are. And it's also for other people too. Because there might have been a lot of people that joined the stream never seen this before. Or maybe they have. Yeah, a small amount of loot. Everyone gets to enjoy grabbing something. Nice! Congrats! You tried to come down here before and do it and you failed? This is true. It does make a difference when somebody's wearing a tier 8.4 and doing... Now, I'm not the tank, but I'm able to tank. And I usually try to start off the battle, and so anybody that has the strays... Now, the biggest concern that you have when you come down these dungeons is going to be the ranged. And you'll notice that a lot of times I try to take the ranged damage onto myself, so I'm trying to pull the aggro off you guys. But if the range start damaging the tank a ton, the DPS should be able to tank some of the archer's shots. And then these big swordsmen, you see this right here? They do tons of damage. And you see how he's attacking me now? Because I do a lot of damage. I can tank and do damage. So I'm a tanky DPS. Plus, I can occasionally heal people. So we're actually doing this without a healer. I do have a 1 heal button, which heals and damages. So I'm also pulling aggro that way too, while doing damage. And now we're just grinding fame. Because we already cleared out the 3 bosses that spawn down here. And we're just trying to fill our loot and get fame. see what this guy got to. He's almost at 500k total fame. I think he came in here with 250 fame. So he's literally, by the time he just joined and got to the bottom of this dungeon, he's gotten 250,000 in fame. Which honestly is a good amount of fame for any new player. And this is if so this offer goes out to anybody watching my streams, or now or in the future. You message me or let me know that you've watched my stream and you're interested in being power leveled. This is how I would do it. We would come in here and we just grind out mobs and you'll level up pretty quickly. Hello, who's this? Stephen Mack? Who's Stephen Mack? I don't know who Stephen Mack is. Hello. I get a better whisper back. Hello. I'm looking. Oh, you're watching my YouTube live. Well, sweet. Here. I'll invite you. Says you're busy though. We're in Panuchov. Welcome, Stephen Mack. We're kind of down below in Panuchov. And we'll probably make our way back out. But yeah, this is a fast way of leveling up. I can't pass blue zones. I have low reputation. Well, where are you located at? You have 521 million in fame. You have more fame than me. Yeah, 521 million in fame there, Stephen Mack. You've been playing this game for a long time. Oh, you're probably in the... You have a reverse reputation for doing a lot of PvP. Well, I mainly, most my content I mainly do is in the yellow zone or the blue zone, and I try to help out new players. That's the main purpose of what I do. Educate users and just have fun. But glad you're watching my YouTube. Send me a friend request. Are you faction flag with Fort Sterling or what? I'm always faction flag with Fort Sterling, so I don't normally go to the other factions. Unless I have to do different type of content, like if I'm trying to do Avian Roads or Black Zone or something with some other people. Normally I just stay faction flag to Fort Sterling. The content I like to do with whoever's there. Alright. Did a nice big circle that way. Let's check outside. Let's check the middle. See if the middle actually spawned a boss. Run around the castle. I'm gonna mount up here real quick. And here's a little trick. So when you're mounted, you run straight at the door. And if there's no boss, there's no boss there. That's fine. And over here, we still have an invincible orb. So you run over here. You run on the inside of the castle. And we check this tower. And that tower has nothing in it. We check the next tower. And the bubble's about to disappear-ish by the time you reach the second tower. So we're going to run up here. There's nothing in that tower, and that's okay. So we're gonna drop off here. We're gonna fight these guys, and then we're gonna go get the faction outpost, and we're gonna capture some outposts. And that's the rotation that I do. You get a good amount of faction points, and just enjoy this type of content is what I like to do. Now for this outpost, I'm actually going to put on my main gear so I can make sure we can for sure beat them no matter what. So I just switch back to my main gear. We'll clear out this last group right here. So now I'm in a full set of tier 8. And we're gonna go take this boss down. You guys fighting up here still. Alright, let's go take that outposts. And the main reason I switched back to my full gear is this guy doesn't give that much fame. But what he does give is he gives faction points. And in this gear that I'm wearing now, I can solo him. So I'm not worried about anything. Plus, if somebody comes and PvPs me, this is my PvP set. So if somebody were to come and attack us, unless they're a group of 2 or more in very high tier gear, they don't stand a chance. I'm interested to see if this guy actually gets points. He's not faction flagged. Was he even fighting him and doing damage? I wasn't even watching. I have no idea. He's still on a mule. But he has 542 fame. So we more than doubled his fame since he joined us. Let's see what RustyBanjo's at. Well, 10.6. I would say you've probably at least gotten close to 1 million fame since we've been doing this. And if that third guy wasn't with us, you'd probably have even more fame. Oh, there's a boss right there. Worth doing. Always worth doing a boss. Switch back to this gear here real quick. Let's level up. And you see that pattern? You see how we miss most of the mobs? That's the pattern you run if you're running straight for bosses. So you notice how you and your friends sometimes ran in and grabbed more than you need? If you follow the pattern I do, you just grab the bare minimum amount you need so you can grab. Because you see right here, he even did it. He grabbed the mobs that we didn't need to grab. So there's just a certain pattern, and when you do it like this, you can notice how to run in and grab the least amount to just going straight for the boss. Those are the kind of things I teach. Now, it may not seem like I'm teaching it, but if you watch it and see what I do, there's a very specific pattern to it. So I didn't have to grab any extra mobs, and I literally could have ran, and I could have stayed mounted, and you can come over here right to this ballista right here, and you can drop aggro right here. So if you run right here, you can drop most of the aggro from all the mobs you pull over here. So when you watch the stream later, or if you're listening to it now, still RustyBanjo, that's how you can run all the way in and drop all the aggro. Same thing for your friend too, if your friend ever decides to want to watch any of my content. Everything that I do is sometimes it's subtle, or sometimes I don't explain it in full because I'm just doing it from habit. But the pattern I do and how I run really does actually make a difference when you're trying to run for the bosses, if you've noticed it by now. And it just teaches you a few tricks here and there.
You chose the wrong side. Incendium!
And the main reason why we do faction outposts, it may seem boring and whatnot, you don't get a lot of fame, but if you do your faction right here, I have 188,000 current points. That's gonna buy me a good amount of chests and have a good amount of books. Like a lot. And I can use those books to level up my skills. The skills I don't ever use. Like right now I'm trying to wear these other type of gear, and I'm sure I actually can still beat him wearing this one, but I normally wear my other gear, because when you're doing faction warfare like this, someone can decide to come up on us. I want to make sure that they don't stand a chance.
Incendium!
Okay, here's the real test to see if he gets it. Everybody mount. Except for that guy. Get on your mount. Friend. Ah, he got in his mount. If he stayed unmounted and it was still moved, then somehow he's magically faction fag and we can't see it. But it's okay. I guess your friend's not watching the stream, so that's totally fine. No big deal. I just wanted to see if the thing kept moving and he somehow is magically faction flag, and I just don't see it. Oh, I don't know, I'm running. It's another guy with a bunny rabbit. Wait, is it the same guy? It is. IU Andy. This is the guy that inspired me to waste 5 million on an owl because I was trying to catch up to him. Him and his super expensive bunny rabbit. So there's IU Andy guy. Let me just show you his gear. He's got the Carillion Cottontail, which is a 32 million estimated 32.4 million mount. And he's all decked out. And literally he doesn't even have to use a single skill. He can just sit there and whack the boss and lose no life in his build. But you'll watch, he'll mount up and he'll just run. I guess I should invite him, huh? Invite him to the party. Why not? Ta-da! Alright, let's watch this bunny rabbit move. His rabbit is fast. With a 2.5 per second gallop speed. Now, Pengarn would probably be a good one to go to. And then make our way up. And I think that's probably where he's going to go to. So, follow the rabbit. But every time it's the first time I've actually seen anybody on a rabbit mount. But the nice thing I like about the rabbit mount is see how it's small, so it's not taking up a ton of visibility. When I ride my owl, its wingspan was so big, so I couldn't actually see a lot of the terrain or anything. It just takes up a big amount of big amount of space on my screen. So I didn't like the owl. Plus the owl was very weak. Where this guy's bunny rabbit. Kind of want to buy one. But honestly, RustyBanjo on the Swift Claw, the cost is so much cheaper. Like under 100,000 or around 100,000 for a Swift Claw. It already does run fast too. You saw how he was keeping up with the bunny rabbit. So, Swift Claws are definitely good all around PvP and everything. Can't go wrong with a Swift Claw. I'm over here talking when I'm muting, I bet. I was over here talking about the bunny rabbit. Man. I don't know how long I was talking while muted. Oh, you heard about the bunny rabbit? Okay. I really want to buy a bunny rabbit. Every time I see this guy, which I've seen him multiple times now. Him and his bunny rabbit, man. I'm really thinking I'm gonna go buy a cottontail. If every time he's over here just speeding along, getting to the faster than me, I'd buy the bunny rabbit just to do what he's doing to get to the next outpost. And I'm still wearing my... I am still wearing my other gear. I actually wish I had my shield to see who could do more. Because if we both had the shield, because he has that shield, and there's a player right there, he's dead. There's no way. You have two guys in tier 8 gear, minimum. I don't even know what this other guy's in, but at least tier 5. What was this guy in? Yeah, he's in tier 4, bloodletter. Yeah. Oh, the bunny rabbit. In fact, when I saw this guy in this bunny rabbit, you Andy, I totally wanted to even copy the build in a sense, because I just watched him, he just his axe. He literally could wear his gear, come up to the boss, click on the boss once, and then walk away and go get a drink. And come back, or go to the bathroom or something. He doesn't have to do anything else. Because he's literally not losing any hit points. He's not using any skills. He's just sitting there whacking the boss. With his axe. Which is what your friend has, RustyBanjo. Very similar. So he gets on his bunny rabbit and he just goes and goes. It's not a hard build to copy. I have most of everything except for axe skill. I don't have the axe skill. But I have everything else basically kind of leveled up. I don't have his shoes either, his Elder Royal sandals with his Defense is that? Yeah. It is a good amount of build. It's what people wear. He has almost all the same things I do, and then he has the shield. I bought a shield just because of him too. And leveled my shield to 120, so the face breaker. But I still didn't like the face breaker as much. It lets you more tanky, do more damage, but your swing speed is a lot slower. I think the face breaker works great with axe for the sustain. But I was trying to do more damage, more area effect damage.
Incendium!
And this is a great way to get faction points. See, that guy's on an owl.
Witness the inferno! The ignorant shall burn!
I'm so jealous of this bunny rabbit.
Incendium!
So I don't know if you know this, RustyBanjo, but as long as you do enough damage to the boss, you don't have to stay for, as you can see, the outpost capture. We still got the outpost capture. So you just have to do enough damage and tag him to get points. Now the main reason why you join a group to get more points is whoever does the most amount of damage to the boss will get a more substantial. So that's why I invited that guy, IU Andy. You normally want to invite more people into the group too. That's the leader's job. So that's what I'm gonna do, actually. I'm gonna invite this guy. So we get more points. Because the more people that tag, the more damage they do, the more points you get. But you don't have to stay to cap it. At least one person does have to stay to cap it. Nobody stayed behind to cap it. Somebody has to stay behind to cap. Unless somebody is capping it. I'm just gonna double check it. I don't want to leave it there. Okay, somebody did stay behind. Okay. Somebody's there. It's being capped. You're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Don't worry about it. One person does have to stay behind to cap it. At least, minimum. Just like this guy. Oh wait. He's not faction flanked. So. Trying to see if I can click on this guy. See, I know it says they're busy. Ah, he's not dead yet. Where's that guy? Let's invite this guy. And invite that guy too. Now the group's bigger. Now we get more points. Or have a chance to get more points. You don't necessarily get more points, but you have a chance to get more points. But the main reason what you want to do is you always want to have the person in the group is the first person that's engaging. Now the guy in the bunny rabbit's always going to be the first one engaging because none of us have a mount that's even close to his speed. So having him in the group means that we'll, as long as we go in and tag and touch the boss, we'll most likely get the most amount of points. Normally I'm the one that's doing what IU Andy does, but I don't have a bunny rabbit. You guys are all in the group. That guy's not though. Wait to party. Oh. Did we make it? Did we make it? We made it. Wait to party. That zone's already ours. Shouldn't we be going southwest? Bunny rabbit guy? Oh well, I'm following him. Maybe he knows something I don't know. Or maybe he's going over there to stop them from camping. See what he does. Is he even looking? I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just running it because he wasn't looking at the map. He's on autopilot. He's on autopilot. He just realized that we already have that one. Hey, I'm finally ahead of him this time. He didn't look at the world map. I looked at the world map. He was on autopilot. Okay, I have days like that too. I've done that. Alright, I guess I better switch to my main gear. We are deep in enemy territory. Let's get ready for a real fight.
You chose the wrong side. Incendium!
Ooh, 191k in faction fame. I'll have 200k on this one after. A whole bunch of faction chests.
Incendium! Witness the inferno!
Am I really ahead of the bunny rabbit? I'm still ahead of the bunny rabbit.
Your time is fleeting. Incendium! The ignorant shall burn.
I don't have any more roast pork. So be a little bit careful. Let's see, anybody in here that's not in a group? These are all in the group, so we're good. We'll let the tank do the tank's job. He'll be okay, unless we run into players. Honor Jinsniwa, yo, what's up? Welcome. We're playing with RustyBanjo here. Him and his friend. Got a good amount of fame. Now we're just getting some faction warfare going on. I'm at literally 193k faction fame. UE PQ only PvE. Hello, hello and welcome. Welcome to my stream. I wasn't actually thinking I was gonna actually stream anything. I was literally mindlessly playing watching the new Netflix One Piece, the real life One Piece show, and then RustyBanjo got on, and I was like, oh, I'll invite him, and I wasn't even live streaming. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I guess I'll play with him a little bit, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should just live stream it. And I'm live streaming this. Is it worth it to make faction points in yellow zones? I'm gonna say absolutely. Here, you see this? 194k in faction points. I've only been doing yellow and blue. Is it worth it? I think so. If you can do it fast enough with the group. And Fort Sterling, because I've memorized this so well, I know what we do. Literally, we come over here from we do Pen Uchev, and we go Pengarn, Karen Fenar, Pen Fenar, Misty, Murky Fen. Then we come and take this and see how there's 4 stars. With the 4 stars, totally worth it. We may get Whipple. I think we're gonna go Karen Klotch after and Karen Gorm, and slowly work our way back. But only it's worth the fame as long as the stars are there. So this zone right here is worth it. And it's also worth it to do during Bandit Assault time. So literally Bandit Assault's going to begin in 10 minutes. And so instead of doing the red zones, like if you don't want to take the time, it's totally worth it to do blue and yellow zone faction warfare. As long as the stars are there. See how there's 4 stars here? So capturing this region will be easy 2k plus in faction points, since I'm helping to capture every single one. It might even be 3k worth of faction points for the whole zone. Plus you get the 160, 180k, 160, 180 faction points per outpost. So this outpost right here, because I didn't join right away, I was near the end, but I have a whole bunch of people in the group. I should get at least 150 faction points just for that one tower. So definitely worth it. We'll watch and see what the number pops up here when they cap that. So I got 162 outpost capture points. And I came in late to that one. The points you get is your contribution to the actual fighting and doing damage to the boss or tagging players to it. So if you actually come over here and you just sit here and do nothing, your points are a little bit less as long as you're with a group. But the more you contribute, the more you actually get. Did we lose the bunny rabbit guy? Or did he already go to the next zone? So, RustyBanjo says you love that show is so good. So the in reality one is very impressive. I only even started watching One Piece because my sister really liked it, but I never got into One Piece because of the art style, the anime one. It was never my kind of art style, but now that I'm watching the real life show one, I have a much more better understanding of everything that I'm watching. So it was just watching it mindlessly grinding on Albion Online. That's why I didn't really stream much tonight, today until tonight, because I was like, we'll let my content sit for a little bit. But then RustyBanjo got on, and I was like, okay, I guess I better stream some content. Are they gonna go for? Okay, follow the bunny rabbit. I think he's gonna go southeast. All right. I'm gonna finish. We'll finish this off with the rotation, and then I gotta. It is kind of late. I gotta make sure I put my kid to bed. And all the rest. We'll probably capture this 1 or 2 last zones, and make sure I put my kid to bed. But yeah, 194k in faction points. So is it worth it? When can I know it that someone taking outpost? When can I know if someone is taking outpost? Oh, over here, open up the map. You see right here? This means right here, my team, Fort Sterling, because they're attacking a third one, they're attacking here. Same thing like this on right here. See the X? We are attacking this right here. So that's how you kind of know where your team is. Now you don't really know how many people are on the map. Now you see this person right here is trying to attack us like a silly person. But, oh, I should have snared him. He's gone. And you see that region capture? 5,000. I don't know if you saw that. Let's see this chat right here. Look at this. 5,370 points for that last zone. So more than 3,000. So 4 stars. 4 stars. So remember that 4-star zone that was 4 stars? See how the 4 stars are gone? Because we captured it? That was worth a 5,370 faction points for us capturing that entire zone. But you only get the 5,370 points if you captured all the towers. So you actually help capture each one. So your contribution to capturing the zone is what contributes to getting the most amount of points. So to teach you something new? Yeah, a lot of people don't realize the stars, and I kind of try to point it out each time. So you see the zone right here? The zone we're in right now is only 1 star, but the time we take all the towers, it will be worth 2 stars. So you get more points for the 2 stars. You won't get full points if it's not 3 stars, but the 2 stars will allow it to be worth more points. So capping back zones that don't have stars on it, you get a lot less points. But capping zones that do have full, see how there's 2 stars, will get more points for capping the towers and more points for capping the entire zone. Yes, it's important. Even my brothers didn't know about it until I showed it to them. They're like, why are you getting more points and sometimes not getting more points? So when you're doing faction warfare like this, really look at what's worth points. And that's why I do this. Like in the beginning, we were working our way all the way over here, but you had to take all of this before you can take these high level ones with a lot of points. Now these ones are risky to take because they're right next to Thetford. So just be aware, if you go into the areas, these town ones, and that's why we're skipping these, if you fight here, the chances that Thetford's going to come out here and fight you are high. Because for them, they have 4 stars. So if they PvP you and they down players, their points are high for themselves. Because they're defending their zone. So for them, it's a ton of points. That is also why people will defend the city next to it. Same thing like when you attack, for example, Fort Sterling. If you're attacking Fort Sterling from a Thetford standpoint, you see this is worth 4 points. But Thetford, obviously, Fort Sterling always fights really hard to fight it. Because every person they're fighting on here on a 4-star zone is a ton of faction points for them. And they get defense points and a whole bunch of other things. So, yeah. I'm glad I was able to help you understand it and see that. It's a common thing that people just don't know. They're like, oh, why do I get more points and why do I get less points? Well, it really depends on the stars. And that's also sometimes why I purposely let Pen Uchoff, because this is the one I usually cap by myself. You see how the stars? I wait for Thetford to have at least 1 star on it before I go cap all the towers. So I get more points. Wow, literally they can make their way all the way back. Right. Now the ideal one is instead of going northeast, we'll go southeast. Southeast exit's the best. Now you see right here, Thetford's also making its way back, and they're fighting that tower right there. So better thing to do would be go back and help defend, because you do get defense points. You can get up to 2,000 plus points just for fighting one enemy character on the outpost, and that's where you get a faction defense points. So you can stack up more points. See how I got 200k faction points? If somebody in your team or you fight somebody on the outpost, an enemy player, you can get up to 2,000 points just for fighting them on the outpost. Now, if you defeat them, you get a little bit more too. The same thing applies, because I know you asked about yellow zones. Same thing applies to the red zones. So if you look at these red zones, you see these red zones over here? If they don't have any stars, they're not worth capping, especially during bandit assault. So if you go into a red zone that's recently been captured by somebody else, and it doesn't have any stars on it, then it's not really worth doing, even for bandit assault. For me, I'm not even going to stay here. I'm going to go here to help capture the next one. I think he's skipping 3, or is he going to 3? He's going to go to 3. And yeah, bandit assault started, but unless you have the time to go do it, what we're doing here is worth more. Now you see how there's a whole bunch of enemy here? I'm going to see if Andy's gonna actually dismount and fight it, which he is. So we're just gonna fight it. I think they got a little scared when they saw 2 guys at least in tier 8, because I'm decked out in tier 8. IU Andy's decked out in tier 8. If they want to pick a fight, they're going to have a tough fight. Now we have a whole group here, so. There's a player right here. He's an armored horse. Couldn't dismount him. Now the safe thing to do is when you see players do that, you do wait for this to spawn, because if we all run away, they can easily come back and cap it. So I'm just going to wait for the boss to spawn, just to play it safe. Once the boss spawns, then you can leave, because they can back cap it real quickly that way. When you ever see somebody run in like that, sometimes they're waiting for everyone to run away just so they can cap it, because they get a ton of points, the enemy player, for doing that, because they get a defense bonus as well. And the main reason why I don't mind so much is the main guy that's running on that bunny rabbit, he's in my party. So as long as I go there and tag the boss, I'll still get foot points. And there's players here. We're going to dismount now. We're going to run in. There's an enemy player right there. Okay, he's not attacking. The main reason I dismounted it further out because there's that 5-second cooldown. You want to run in so your skills are ready already for the fight. Now this guy right here is... He's going to dismount right here. We're going to back out from whatever he's going to do. We're going to hit him with... Okay, he's in a hammer. Snare him right now. Okay, he went invis. I'm going to thorn out this exit just in case he tries to come out this way. I don't know where he went, but you see how I got faction defense points, 900, just for engaging the guy. You get an extra 900 points just for fighting him. He ran away, but if he stayed, he went invis and ran out. I know he did. He would have been in big trouble. Now again, this guy can come back, so I'm gonna wait. Because he has invisibility, he could easily sneak in here and try to grab it. So I'm purposely going to wait for this guy. And now he spawns, and now I'm going to leave. Now they're going southwest to capture here and here. I don't have the time to do that, so I'm actually going to go southeast. And I'm going to make my way back to Fort Sterling and or help capture this one last zone. And I'm going to call it. So if you enjoy this content, you stayed this long, thank you so much. Please feel free to smash the like button. It helps me out, helps to get the word out to other people to see what kind of content I make. If you would like, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. If you haven't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay as well. Come back once a week, once a month. Check out what content I have, and or come back daily because I am streaming daily currently. And check out what I'm doing. Again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting me. And you all have a wonderful rest of your night, day, evening, whatever time it is for you. You all have a wonderful rest of your time. Until then, we'll catch you all in the next episode. Oh, and thank you, RustyBanjo, and thank you, friend, for joining me to your time. So we'll catch you all later.